everybody, Patty Ann here. I have a plain mug that I'm going to decorate later with vinyl, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a gal named Debbie, and several others have asked also, how in the world do you do this on our Cricut machines? This is a print and cut. The printing is not done on the Cricut machine, but it's so easy peasy. If you're not sure how to do it and you're a newbie, follow along. Come on down first to my computer. Okay, the first thing you do is just open Cricut Design Space and then come down here to upload. And it says recently uploaded images. I know I did this a while ago, so I'm going to say view all. And I'm going to go way down here to where it is. There he is. Okay. Just click on him to highlight him and say insert image. So the first thing I'm doing is after I download the image that I have for you on Cricut Design Space with Patty Ann on the Facebook group, I just save it and then I open it in Cricut Design Space. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to have to make sure that the sizes are correct. In other words, I cannot make him any larger than 9.25 by 6.75. because those are the dimensions that we have. And if you'll notice up here, it does fall inside of those dimensions, so it's fine the way mine came in. So now the only thing that I do is I look over here first, and you'll notice that there's a printer showing, right? So that just means it's going to print it and cut it automatically. So I go to Make It, and it puts it on the mat, or a picture of a mat like this, and it's going to actually print this square around it because my Cricut machine is going to read those lines, and that will tell it where to cut this. So after it's here, I'll just go continue. And then it says print. Number 1, print images on a printer of your choice. So I just say send to printer. Then over here I select whatever printer I have hooked up to my computer, and I just want one copy. And bleed is on. It can, well, we'll just leave bleed on all the time and just click print. So what's happening right now is this image is being sent to my printer. It'll print exactly what you had just seen. So after this is printed, it says to continue. You can hear my printer going probably. It says to continue, please connect to your machine. So I forgot to turn my machine on, but I can do that in a jiffy. And now my machine is on, and I can connect to my Explorer Air 2, and it's connecting. Okay, now it says my material is set to cardstock because that's what I printed it on. And then down here it just says load, number 3, load tools and mat. So I just need to load my mat with this image on it. Now, when I put this thing, this 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock is what I printed it on. When I put this on my mat, I want to put it in the same orientation that this is. In other words, I want the star down at the bottom, his little feet over at the left-hand side of my mat. Okay, so now all I have to do is put this on my mat, and my machine is blinking over there, and I just press go after I load the mat. So follow me over there. Okay, here is my picture that's been all printed out. And I've loaded it to the mat, as I said, with his little feet and the heart in the same orientation as it was on my computer screen. And now if you'll notice, my little light is flashing there. Maybe you can see it. So it's ready to load. I simply load this into my machine, press the arrow to load the mat, and then hit the go button. And the first thing it's going to do is it's going to start, you'll see in a moment, there'll be a little light. Do you see that light that lights up? That's going to go all over the picture and check and see where the lines are, because those lines are so important. Those are what show the machine where to cut. So just go all over all the 4 edges of that, and then it will pause for a moment, and then it'll just start cutting. There we go. And this one is simple, it just takes a moment, so I'll let it finish. And that's it. It's flashing to come back out. So let me show you again, or tell you again quickly. Here it is. So what it was I opened this image in my computer in Cricut Design Space. I sent that picture to my printer. Once it was opened in Cricut Design Space, I sent it to my printer. My printer printed it. When it was done printing, I loaded this on my mat, and my button was flashing over here because I had already connected to my machine and it knew that I was putting this on it. When I loaded it, those lights came on and they checked to see where the lines were here, so it knew exactly where to cut this. And after it cut it, I just removed the excess, and there is your little "Be mine, you are beautiful, we belong together" bee. So I hope that made sense. If you still have questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.